You know, the nice thing about Palm Coast is it gives people a nice kind of quiet lifestyle, but it also gives them the ability to be close enough to airports that they can escape. So it's a really nice place to be able to have the pristine oceans and the beautiful, unobstructed views. So the Bruneys were busy people, you know, raising a family, high-level executives, Chicago. They wanted this house, to be where they ended up living the rest of their lives. They wanted to be back in the South because they're both from South Carolina. Their large families, still in the Carolinas. They wanted to be in a place where they could drive to visit family and that family could come to visit them. The lot was the most desirable lot of all the entire development. The reason that it was so amazing is because you have a panoramic view of the golf course, the ocean, and an undeveloped, never going to be developed, I should say, preserve just to the north. So you have unobstructed views that are going to be unobstructed forever.
So the driveway, when you're coming up to the house, is pavers, and it's stone, and it's got a lot of movement to it, a lot of style to it. As you look up, you see the house, and you can see the stairwell, which is nice and curved. You know, the whole movement of the house has a lot of curves in it.
As a guest, when you come and enter the house, you enter through the second floor. The first thing that you see is the beautiful red onyx floors inlaid with marble. And you look up and you see a gorgeous faux finish groined ceiling. And then through that you see in the daytime a panoramic view from here to here of the ocean.
From the beginning, we decided to not do anything in front of the glass just to make sure that we didn't take away from the view that he had there, you know, and even as far as putting pictures on the wall was like a big thing because you don't want to play with that.
The whole second floor is all about the view. You can be doing the dishes, you see the beautiful view. Having a cocktail, you see the beautiful view. Having dinner, you see the beautiful view all the time.
They wanted their guests to feel welcome, and they wanted to have style to it. So in order to do that, we mixed textures, we mixed colors, we mixed sizes, pillows, and just an overall feeling of you're welcome to come into our living room and sit here.
So we ended up designing a waterfall in the bar area that's 14 feet high. And it's actually built and designed behind cabinetry. And then the cabinetry is floating in front of the bar with glass behind it, so that you can still hear the waterfall and see the waterfall, but it's functional.
The kitchen is open to the living room, open to the dining room, open to the entranceway where you're looking at the waterfall bar. And I think that was certainly on purpose, so that wherever you are standing on the second floor, you can look across the room and make eye contact with someone. There's not much obstruction.
One of the biggest things was the flooring. We ended up with a 12 by 24 stone that flowed beautifully with the hand-scraped walnut floors that went up the steps and into the second level. The stairwell has a domed ceiling that we ended up getting faux finished and silver leafed actually with some 3D printing that a fabulous artist out of Orlando named Gabriel Colazzo came and spent months working on the project.
You should have seen them working on it. It was unreal. So they had this huge scaffolding, you know, going up like 3 stories basically to try to do the ceiling up there, and it was just crazy watching them do all the faux finishing up there with the silver leaf, like, you know, little things of silver leaf up there. It took forever.
As you walk into the master suite, you see a sophisticated style that really replicates who the Bruneys are.
So the master bedroom also has, actually the master bedroom has the most amazing view. It has the most amazing panoramic view of the entire house. I mean, it's the entire back east side of the house on the 3rd floor. I
think they really liked the fabrics that we had pulled for the bedding. and they wanted to just keep it going from there, so that's where the bed came from. They really liked gold, so that's a part of everything in the master bedroom, from the bedding to the drapery to the chairs that are in there.
To the lighting fixtures.
Yeah.
All the way into the bathroom.
In the bathroom, in her vanity section, the gold is just everywhere in the master.
This master bathroom, the finishes alone, incorporating the onyx on the countertops, the marble on the floor, the Venetian plaster with the iridescent gold in it. We did the walls, we did the ceiling. I mean, and the view alone. It's by far the most amazing bathroom I've ever done. So there are 5 other bedrooms in the house, and each of the bedrooms have a specific, style for the specific use. The really impressive guest bedrooms. On the 3rd floor, across from that space is the daughter's room. Her space is very girly. We joke that she has the most amazing of all of the spaces. She actually has the most expensive of all the spaces. She really, really does.
So downstairs on the 1st floor, you have the son's bedroom, the mom's bedroom, and then just another guest bedroom too. The mom's bedroom is very sparkly and blue and pretty.
What was special about the mom's space is the colors that we use. Soft blue greens, again, very spa-like, so that when mom comes and visits, she probably doesn't want to leave. And then the son, his space, he's a 21-year-old guy. He probably doesn't even notice. I don't know, I was kind of like envisioning him being like the bachelor, like that would bring the girlfriends over and be like, hey, this is my room. It's true. But I can't say that. I know you really can't say that.
Perhaps you better start from the beginning.
The family room was created to be more of a relaxed environment. It's not as fancy and just kind of like more for hanging out, for the kids to hang out in. There's like a bar right there, and everything is right there by the pool. So you're coming in and out of the pool, getting a drink maybe,
Yeah. It's still classy. There's still elements in there that are like, there's beautiful details. There's the bar that has really nice stone detail on it. There's still beautiful pendants and a nice rug and a beautiful couch.
It's cozy. The finishes are warm. It's more confined. There's also a bar, we joke, we're like, oh, there's so many bars. There's wine, there's bars, there's bars, there's bars. But the downstairs bar was more the the margarita bar, the shots bar, I should say. Not that they have shots, but that's what I would do.
He wanted people to come in there and be like, wow, never seen a house like this. Look at the details. Look at how fantastic the floor alone is, or even, the ceilings, like everything, every single detail was supposed to be a wow factor.
And unique. And
yeah,
different.
and unique, and nothing that you would see in someone else's home there, which I guarantee you won't.
I mean, to be able to have clients that are willing and open to utilize you and your services and your abilities to the most that you can give, and then have them also say, oh, a little bit more, just a little bit more. That's where true magic happens, and true creativity is born, really.